Geometry will moonshot Bitcoin. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here. And in today's video, Terraform Labs settles for $4.47 billion in its bankruptcy proceedings. This mining company is absolutely exploding and could make you a lot of money if you check it out. And this strange looking chart shows us exactly why Bitcoin is going to continue its bull market on into 2025. Today, I am going to be showing you exactly where Bitcoin is heading next, and I'm going to show you exactly why, and I'm also going to show you how to make 15% in 15 minutes or less, like it's a Geico commercial. So stay tuned because we got a lot of ways to make money. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Okay, I had to put this at the beginning because this is just too good of a deal for you guys to miss out on. Right now, Blowfin is running a promotion where if you sign up, you will be getting 15% instantly. If you deposit $100 on the Blowfin exchange, you'll be getting a $15 futures bonus. If you deposit $500, you'll be getting a $75 futures bonus for free. If you deposit $1,000 or more, you'll be getting a $150 futures bonus. And if you deposit $2,000, you'll be getting a $300 futures bonus instantly. This is an awesome deal because Blowfin is an incredible exchange. And the reason that you want to deposit some money onto Blowfin is because there is a coin coming pretty soon. I'm not going to say what, because I don't know if it's public yet, but there's something coming to Blowfin very soon. You're going to want some cash there so that you can get in on it coming in just the next couple of weeks. So make sure to go to the link in the description box down below, sign up for Blowfin, deposit, and make some free money. Why not? 15% in 15 minutes, that's a good return. All right, let's get started. Do Kwon cost investors $40 billion. That's because back in 2022, the main cryptocurrency of Terraform Labs, Terra Luna, was worth $29 billion, and their algorithmic stablecoin, Terra USD, was worth $13 billion. In total, when Terraform Labs' Terra Luna and the UST cryptocurrency stablecoin collapsed, investors lost over $40 billion almost instantly. On one fateful day in May of 2022, the UST stablecoin depegged from the United States dollar and dropped over 95% in less than 100 hours. At the time, the stablecoin was worth north of $15 billion, and all of that money was lost for good. The price never recovered, and UST currently trades at 2 pennies on the dollar. This obviously led Do Kwon to be in, deep crap. And so he fled, was caught, was extradited, and will more than likely be the plot of a future Michael Bay film. But at the current moment, those people that lost $40 billion want their money back, and unfortunately, they're not going to get it because the $40 billion didn't get stolen, it freaking disappeared. That being said, the U.S. has settled for $4.47 billion in penalties, with $4.05 billion of that being in the form of disgorgement, plus interest, and a $420 million civil fine. Nice. This is not going to be paid out immediately. Instead, it'll be treated as an unsecured claim in the Chapter 11 case, where Terraform is liquidating all of its investments to try and repay creditors. Here's the problem. When you ask somebody that has no money for money, unless they are the Federal Reserve, then you don't get money. So unfortunately, if you are someone who lost money in UST or in Terra, I don't think you're going to get it all back. In fact, I can basically guarantee you that you're not going to get it all back. You might get back 10 cents on the dollar, but the likelihood of getting even that much back is very, very low because the courts can demand Terraform Labs to pay $4.47 billion. But if Terraform Labs doesn't have $4.47 billion, which they don't, then where's the money going to come from? So unfortunately, you're probably not going to see it again. And that was probably part of the reason that Bitcoin dropped recently. You see, over the last 24 hours, Bitcoin has dropped from $70,000 all the way down to about $66,000 on this news, and also on some other fears of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market correcting. For example, the Binance cryptocurrency has been dropping sharply over the last several days, which has been a major headwind on the entire price of the space. On top of that, Solana has also been dropping from its recent highs of around $175, and the United States S&P 500 ETF Trust, which opened high yesterday, has been dropping over the last couple of days, leading to people being concerned that the interest rate staying high is going to cause a correction in the United States stock market over the coming months. This has all led to bearish headwinds on Bitcoin for the last several days, but I'm going to show you a chart that indicates that the bull market is nowhere near over right now. And that is this funky looking chart right here. If you remember back to, about 3rd or 4th grade, you will remember something called a cone, and that's what this is. We're looking at the angle of the corrections following major uptrends. As you can see, in 2021, these two peaks that were blow-off tops had very acute angles here. This is a very sharp peak. The market rallied and the market corrected very quickly. The rally and the correction had a very acute angle. The same thing happened in the second rally. We rallied and we immediately dropped. But earlier on in the bull market, that's not what happened. Instead, we saw Bitcoin rally, and then it didn't drop quite as far. It was almost a 90-degree angle. Back here in 2017, when there was a lot of bull market to go, you could see that Bitcoin had a much more obtuse angle, over a 90-degree angle, from the rally to the correction. And this indicated that there was more bull market to come. Here in the later part of 2017, however, we started to see much more acute angles because the market was getting closer to the all-time high. When we did actually have our blow-off top in the all-time high, we had a very acute angle here where the market rallied and then crashed very, very rapidly. However, the recent string of rallies that we have seen have not been followed by massive crashes that have created this sort of pyramid structure. Instead, we see these very large, wide, obtuse angles that you see at the beginning of bull markets. Like back here in 2015 and 16 when we had these huge 90-degree movements instead of these blow-off tops. In a sense, the market has rallied very quickly, and instead of crashing, we've gone into a bull flag. That's as simple as I can put it, and that gives us confidence that because Bitcoin's not just falling straight through the floor, we've actually got a lot of bullish support underneath us, which indicates that there's more bullishness to come. We've been talking about for the last, 2 years about how Bitcoin is on a march towards $100,000. I think Bitcoin's going to hit $150,000 before the end of 2025, and this is one of the reasons that I'm confident, because Bitcoin has not absolutely been decimated. In previous bull markets after major rallies, Bitcoin would drop 55%, or here, it would drop 53%. Back in 2016 and 17, Bitcoin would regularly drop between 38 and 40%, almost in a cyclical nature. That was almost the defined level of correction that we were going to see. We almost always saw exactly 35 to 40% in the drop. So far in this bull market, because of how bullish we are seeing at most 22% drops, despite the fact that Bitcoin is seeing a huge bull market play out. Despite the fact that we've added $1 trillion in the last 400 days, Bitcoin is not flash crashing. Instead, it is flagging. And that gives us a lot of confidence that the next phase of the Bitcoin market is going to be very bullish. But it also presents a possible investment opportunity. You see, former president and the inventor of prime rib himself, Donald Trump, had a coalition of representatives from Riot Platforms, Marathon Digital Holdings, TerraWolf, CleanSpark, Core Scientific, Archon Energy, and Chola Energy meeting with him at Mar-a-Lago in Florida. He wants to, as I quote, make mining great again. It's terrible. One of those mining companies is called TerraWolf. I'm not sponsored. I just want to show you something that's going on the chart. A lot of you guys are very excited about mining right now, and I'm going to show you that there's an opportunity here. I'm also going to show you that you need to be careful. If you look at the last several days on TerraWolf, you'll see that the price of this mining stock has actually doubled. And when you look at their website, a lot of things are right. They're a Bitcoin mining company. They try and be zero carbon, so the big green wigs like that. If you look at their earnings release, you can see that they've paid down over $63 million of debt in 2024. You can see that they've self-mined over 1,000 Bitcoin in Q1. They're increasing their hash rate all the way up to 8 exahash. And with some more digging in the last year, they've like tripled their revenue. So seems like with what Donald Trump's doing with mining stocks might be something to look into right now to buy on the sector basis, not individual stocks. Here's the issue though. While a double in 9 days is nice, we've got to get some perspective. And when you zoom out, you'll realize that TerraWolf, number one, is not just a mining company. It actually was founded in 1996, went public in 1996. But also, the overall trend is one that is exceptionally bearish, except for this outlier here during the big mining craze in 2021. Should you invest in this? Well, I would say that this is a complicated way to make money. I want you to start off with investment in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you really know what you're doing and you're willing to watch this, I think you can make some money in mining stocks coming up, and I will keep an eye on it and share it with you, especially considering we've broken technical resistance over the last several days here on TerraWolf, and it looks like we may be moving to the upside because of the comments from Donald Trump. But I would caution you, it is not necessarily the best time to get into a stock like this because it's being pumped largely from Donald Trump's exuberance on Bitcoin, especially on mining stocks. I'd love your opinion on this in the comment section down below. Are you getting into mining stocks because of what Donald Trump is saying? Because there's been a halving and the mining stocks are still proving to be profitable? Love to hear your opinions on all of that in the comment section down below. I'm personally not going to touch it for right now, but I do think there is opportunity, so it might warrant some further investigation on your part. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and sign up for Blowfin and get 15% in less than 15 minutes for free. How's that for a commercial? We gotta get the Geico Gecko in here. But don't just sign up for Blowfin because you're gonna get 15%. Also sign up for Blowfin because it's an incredible exchange, and also because they got a new coin coming that you can't really find anywhere else that you guys are really gonna like. And I'm very excited. I told them they should list this, and it's going to help them out with signups and stuff. You guys are going to love this coin. So sign up for Blowfin and get excited for that announcement. Enjoy today's video. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.